Well, Pearl Harbor remains open even with the government shutdown. That's because of local partners like the Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum stepping up with funding to keep operations going. Casey Lund has more on what's being done to preserve visitor access.
Aloha, good afternoon from the USS Bowfin, the Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum. One of the nonprofits, these sites that are national treasures really, that have stepped up and helped to keep Pearl Harbor open, make sure that the National Park Service people are paid, the lights are on, and the gates are open. Visitors are here today, and that's because of the generosity of these nonprofits like the USS Bowfin, Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum, I should say. Homer Ring is with us, Executive Director. Tell us a little bit about, I want to play some video here in a moment, that kind of chaotic day when the first day of the shutdown, we had hundreds of people lined up, weren't sure if they were going to be able to get in. You folks, Michael Carr as well with the Battleship Missouri, stepped in to kind of make sure that happened, right?
Yes, we unfortunately, it wasn't our first government shutdown. We thought we had everything ready to go for that morning, but it took a little bit of time to get all the okays out of Washington, D.C. But as a conglomerate effort between ourselves, as you said, the Battleship Missouri, the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum, and the Pacific Historic Parks, we're all donating over $10,000 a day to help keep the National Park Service and specifically the Pearl Harbor National Memorial open so that anyone who's been planning their trip for months or even the local people who are wanting to come down and experience this beautiful vista here and experience some history, learn about science and technology, they have this available to them.
Perfect. And I want to show some video. You know, we were here that day. This is the most visited site on Oahu. People come from all over the world. They save up their money our whole lives to come check out the Arizona Memorial. The Bowfin is, again, not technically part of the National Park Service. That was a kind of crazy day when we weren't sure what was going on. We were both there that morning, right?
We had assurances from the Department of Interior that we had everything set up. We'd be ready to go at first thing at 0700. But like with all government bureaucracies, we're a little late. So we did what we did to help keep those who were trying to visit that morning comfortable and keep them informed of what was going on. And by noon, we were able to have the doors open for everyone.
And I mean, that, you know, we have veterans that come here that this is so special for them to be able to kind of connect with this history, and for young people and the younger generation come here and learn about what the greatest generation did in World War II and the things that folks did to keep our freedoms secure. I want to just give you one last chance. If you want to come 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., then you can do some Kama'aina stuff and things for vets as well.
So we've been a part of this community since 1981. You know, we have 5,000 to 6,000 school kids coming here every year for free field trips at the museum's own expense. We also offer $100,000 in scholarships every year. But we also want people to come here and visit and see some of the history themselves. So Veterans Day weekend is coming up. So on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we're going to be offering free tickets to Kama'aina Military. We're getting the ticket link set up, so if you pay attention to our website at bowfin.org or any of our social media channels, people will see the link that'll be available. So Veterans Day weekend, you have no excuse not to bring the family down.
I love that. We'll make sure we remind people about that. I want to thank you for being with us today, Homer. Again, bowfin.org is where you can get tickets, you can donate if you want as well. They could really use the support. We'll send things back into the studio for now.